At the dawn of a still wild world, humans and creatures were already bound by an unseen force. Deep within nature, the first Pokémon began to awaken. Bulbasaur moves through the damp undergrowth, its bulb drinking in every ray of sunlight. Ivysaur feels power building inside, its swollen bud ready to bloom. Venusaur makes the ground tremble as its massive flower opens. Charmander guards the flame on its tail, a fragile reflection of its life. Charmeleon fights fiercely, its claws throwing sparks. Charizard cuts through the clouds, leaving fiery trails behind. Squirtle plays by the river, retreating into its shell at the slightest noise. Wartortle swims gracefully, its fluffy tail steering its path. Blastoise plants its feet firmly, firing water jets powerful enough to break stone. Caterpie climbs patiently, nibbling leaves non-stop. Metapod stays motionless, its hard shell protecting it from the dangers of the forest as it focuses on its imminent transformation. Butterfree takes flight, its wings shimmering under the sunlight as it scatters a gentle, sparkling powder. Weedle crawls slowly through the tall grass, its venomous stinger ready to protect it from any threat. Kakuna stays fixed against a tree trunk, hardening its shell as it prepares to emerge. Beedrill speeds through the air, its sharp stingers ready to defend its territory with deadly precision. Pidgey glides gently above the open fields. Pidgeotto watches over its territory from above, ready to dive on any intruder with power and grace. Pidgeot cuts through the sky with majesty, its powerful wings creating an impressive gust of wind. Rattata darts along the paths at high speed, always alert for danger or a potential meal. Raticate bares its powerful fangs ready to fiercely defend what belongs to it. Spearow screeches sharply as it skims the ground, ready to peck at anything that threatens its space. Fearow soars high in the sky, its long beak cutting through the air as it scouts the land below. Fearow soars high in the sky, its long beak cutting through the air as it scouts the land below. Arbok spreads its wide hood, the intimidating patterns warning anyone nearby not to come closer. Pikachu charges energy in its cheeks, sparks crackling as it prepares to leap. Raichu unleashes a powerful electric wave, lighting up everything around it in a dazzling flash. Sandshrew digs swiftly into the ground, disappearing almost instantly beneath the dry earth. Sandslash leaps out of the ground, its sharp claws ready to slice through any obstacle in its way. Nidoran listens carefully, every sound potentially revealing a danger she is ready to avoid. Nidorina moves cautiously, protective and alert, ready to react to the slightest signal. Nidoqueen slams the ground with tremendous force, her armored body shielding those who stand behind her. Nidoran moves forward without hesitation, his small body showing courage far bigger than he is. Nidorino charges with force, his poisonous horn glowing with dangerous energy. Nidoking moves like a titan, a brutal mix of strength, poison and wild power. Clefairy dances under the moonlight, its soft steps echoing like whispers from the stars. Clefable drifts near still waters, responding to the silent songs of the night sky. Vulpix flicks its 6 elegant tails, each holding a gentle flame ready to ignite. Ninetails moves with grace, its golden fur shimmering like an eternal curse. Jigglypuff hums softly, putting anyone who listens to sleep, sometimes against their will. Wigglytuff looks soft, but behind its fluffy appearance lies surprising strength. Zubat darts through dark caves, guided not by sight, but by the echo of its own cries. Golbat dives from above, its gleaming fangs ready to drain the strength of its prey. Oddish wanders at night, soaking in moonlight through the leaves on its head. Gloom drips thick, foul nectar, driving away anyone who comes too close. Vileplume releases a cloud of colorful pollen, capable of dazzling or overpowering. Paras crawls beneath fallen leaves, the mushrooms on its back absorbing forest energy. Parasect moves slowly, entirely controlled by the massive fungus that has overtaken it. Venonat watches the world through its large compound eyes, seeing details others cannot. Venomous glides through the night light, its shimmering scales drifting down like toxic snow. Diglett moves beneath the earth, revealing its presence only through the trembling ground above. Dugtrio bursts from the ground as one, 3 minds focused on a single purpose. Meowth sneaks through alleyways, eyes locked onto anything that glitters. Persian walks with regal elegance, but its claws remain ready if respect is lacking. Psyduck holds its head, mysterious power building inside as if ready to burst. Golduck slices through the water like a blue spear, moving with almost supernatural precision. Mankey leaps from branch to branch, anger flaring at the smallest provocation. Primeape becomes a whirlwind of fists, impossible to stop once it snaps. Growlithe stands guard loyally, its eyes burning with unwavering courage. Arcanine races across continents, its legendary speed leaving trails of fire behind it. Poliwag drifts near the surface, the swirl on its belly spinning with every breath. Poliwhirl spins through the water, its movements flowing like a practiced dance. Poliwrath smashes the water surface with strength, ready to face any challenger. Abra vanishes in a flash, escaping danger before it even realizes it's there. Kadabra channels its energy, its spoon trembling under psychic force. Alakazam focuses ancient wisdom, its twin spoons channeling unmatched mental power. Machop trains endlessly, lifting rocks heavier than its own body. Machoke tightens its fists, every muscle sculpted in raw power. Machamp unleashes its forearms, striking faster than the eye can follow. Bellsprout sways gently, its open mouth ready to snap at any passing prey. Weepinbell releases a strange scent, sweet yet dangerously hypnotic. Victreebel lures prey with a sweet scent, then snaps its jaws shut in an instant. Tentacool drifts near the surface, its tentacles ready to strike at the slightest threat. Tentacruel rules the depths, its massive tentacles steering the currents like a ruler of the sea. Geodude rests motionless among the rocks, blending perfectly with its surroundings. Graveler barrels down slopes, rolling endlessly and crushing everything in its way. Golem moves slowly yet powerfully, its rocky shell unaffected by impact. Bonita gallops with elegance, its flames dancing with each stride. Rapidash charges like lightning, a blazing comet racing across the plains. Slowpoke stares into the horizon, often forgetting why it came here. Slowbro moves peacefully, its mind split between two worlds since a Shelder bit its tail. Magnemite hovers near power lines, absorbing every stray spark it finds. Magneton warps magnetic fields around it, disrupting machines and devices nearby. Farfetch'd fiercely guards its leak, a weapon and a treasure alike. Doduo sprints on two fast legs, its twin heads constantly chattering. Dodrio races across the land at incredible speed, its three heads scanning the horizon. Seal slides across the ice with perfect ease, playing between frozen waves. Dugong swims beneath the ice, its white silhouette blending with crystalline reflections. Grimer crawls through polluted zones, absorbing every toxin it touches. Muck releases suffocating fumes, corrupting anything that dares to come close. Shelder clamps onto rocks, defending its territory with its razor-sharp shell. Cloister never fully opens, guarding a mystery no one has ever uncovered. Ghastly drifts through shadows, its toxic gas blending with the darkness. Haunter slips through walls with an eerie laugh, unpredictable and untouchable. Gengar emerges from pure darkness, blending with shadows to ambush its prey. Onyx cuts through the ground like a stone serpent, shaking the earth as it moves. Drowsy swings its pendulum, gently lulling anyone who watches into deep sleep. Hypno commands dreams, guiding or losing those who meet its gaze. Krabby snaps its claws with the rhythm of the waves, ready to defend its shoreline. Kingler raises its massive claw, powerful enough to crush solid rock. Voltorb vibrates dangerously, ready to explode at the slightest touch. Electrode rolls at high speed, overflowing with unstable energy, ready to detonate. Exegcute waddles forward, each egg seeming to communicate with the others. Executor walks slowly, its tall heads surveying the jungle from above. Cubone holds its bone tightly, walking alone but determined to become stronger. Marowak wields its bone like a sacred weapon, a symbol of its resilience. Hitmonlee leaps with incredible precision, its legs extending in a lightning-fast strike. Hitmonchan strikes with perfect cadence, every movement calculated with precision. Lickitung explores everything it finds, its long tongue sliding everywhere with curiosity. Coughing floats while releasing toxic gases, drifting with the wind and wearing a troubling grin. Wheezing exhales thick clouds, its twin heads working together in toxic harmony. Rhyhorn charges without thinking, its massive body crushing everything in its path. Raiden moves like a living fortress, able to pierce solid rock with a single strike. Chansey protects its precious egg, offering its kindness even in the heart of danger. Tangela stays hidden within its vines, only two bright, curious eyes peeking through. Kangaskhan fiercely protects its young, ready to do anything to ensure its survival. Horseia swims peacefully, its tiny bubbles sparkling in the currents. Seadra slices through the water with elegance, its sharp fins warning off the unwary. Goldeen dances in the currents, its graceful swimming like an aquatic ballet. Seeking rules the waters, charging headfirst with formidable strength. Staryu spins on itself, its glowing core pulsing like a mechanical heart. Starmie vibrates its central gem, emitting a mysterious light from the depths. Mr. Mime creates invisible walls, shaping the air as if it was solid. Scyther slices through the air with its blades, every motion faster than the eye can follow. Jinx dances in the falling snow, its eerie voice echoing through the cold. Electabuzz draws power from thunderstorms, its fur standing like a living lightning rod. Magmar moves near volcanoes, its dancing flames illuminating molten rock. Pinsir snaps its horns with titanic strength, able to lift foes in a single motion. Tauros charges with unstoppable fury, its three tails whipping the air as it rushes forward. Magikarp fights against the current, weak but determined, never to give up. Gyarados erupts from the depths in destructive rage, turning calm waters into chaos. Lapras glides gracefully across calm waters, carrying hope and serenity with every wave it crosses. Ditto transforms effortlessly, taking on any shape with a simple yet mysterious smile. Eevee watches the world with curiosity, carrying within it all the possibilities of an undefined future. Vaporeon merges with the water, flowing like a living wave in a hypnotic liquid dance. Jolteon releases a burst of electricity, each spark illuminating its spiked silhouette ready to strike. Flareon burns with a heat that is both gentle and intense, its glowing core lighting up the night around it. Porygon travels through digital spaces, evolving like a living program with shifting shapes. Omanite, a relic of another era, unfurls slowly, as if each motion awakens an ancient memory. Omastar moves with powerful grandeur, its tentacles flowing like a king of forgotten depths. Kabuto rises from its fossil, its glowing eyes scanning a world it hasn't seen in millions of years. Kabutops slices through water and air with deadly precision, its blades gleaming like those of a perfect predator. Aerodactyl roars across the sky, a reminder of the wild power of an era where only the strongest survived. Snorlax rests without a care, its calm presence soothing even the most restless minds. Articuno spreads its icy wings, each beat wrapping the world in a cold, crystalline beauty. Zapdos commands the fury of storms, each appearance making the sky tremble with wild energy. Moltres ignites the sky, each wingbeat leaving a trail of blazing light behind it. Dratini slips beneath calm waters, surrounded by an ancient mystery that continues to grow. Dragonair floats with elegance, its glowing aura tracing circles of pure magic around it. Dragonite brings peace wherever it flies, guardian of seas and skies, a gentle giant with a boundless heart. Mewtwo channels absolute power, its mind crackling with a force few can comprehend. Mew dances between beams of light, playful and elusive, carrying within it the origin of all Pokémon. Thus comes to an end our complete journey through the Kanto region. From the very first forms of life observed in the undergrowth and open plains to the most powerful and rarest creatures, each Pokémon has revealed a part of this living, complex and fascinating world. From the first to the 151st, each possesses its own energy, behavior, territory, and a precise role within this unique ecosystem. Some blend seamlessly into their environment, while others influence it, shape it, or become its silent guardians. What you have just witnessed is not merely a collection of creatures, but a cohesive vision of a world where nature and imagination converge. a world inhabited by Pokémon that might perhaps exist just beyond our sight. And even though this chapter closes here, the exploration never truly ends. Other regions, other species, and other mysteries are still waiting to be revealed. Stay with us, for the journey through the world of Pokémon is only just beginning.